Hello strategy gaming enthusiasts, my name is AlzaboHD. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the most interesting nations to play in the new EU4 1.31 Majapahit update. More than 94 new nations have arrived on the map, and many existing nations have been entirely revamped. In this video, I've decided to highlight more than 20 of the most interesting nations that benefit most from 1.31's updated features, including the newly added mission trees, religious mechanics, national monuments, and more. With that out of the way, it's Tonga time to start off our list in Polynesia. Aloha and welcome to the nation of Hawaii, a newly added formable state that can be founded as any of the 4 Hawaiian tribes in 1444. This non-feudal Tech 1 kingdom is perfect for a chill colonial campaign, and boasts the unique Polynesian kingdom government, which grants plus 20% to naval force limit, colonial range, and vassal income, while providing a further negative 20% to your subjects' liberty desire. Hawaii's national ideas are also more than poké, and bless the nation with a further negative 15% to core cost reduction, plus 40% to colonial range, and an ambition that allows you to hire explorers and conquistadors without taking exploration ideas. Alongside most other Polynesian nations, Hawaii also grants massive mission modifiers that last throughout your campaign. This includes plus 100 governing capacity, plus 1 colonist, plus 10 global settlers per year, and a negative 5% to dev cost in your capital region. Sailing southwards is the state of Samoa, an island nation with ambition. Samoa shares the same mission tree and Polynesian kingdom government form of Hawaii, but the similarities end there. Of all of the oceanic tags added in 1.31, this nation has my vote for best national ideas, and provides you plus 1 advisor and a whopping negative 25% to advisor costs in their starting traditions. In a previous hot patch, this was actually negative 50% to advisor cost, but that was changed because it was absolutely broken. Their remaining ideas include a plus 5% to admin efficiency, the ability to hire explorers without exploration ideas, and an ambition that reduces your idea costs by negative 10%, easily rendering them my personal pick for best Polynesian nation in 1.31. But if you're looking to rule a tall empire of vassal subject states, it's Tonga time to highlight the island of Tonga. This 8-development, non-feudal OPM starts in 1444 as an animist Polynesian kingdom in a similar vein to our previous picks. Tonga's true potential lies in their diplomatic national ideas, which provide them starting traditions of plus 2 diplomatic reputation and negative 25% to the liberty desire of their subjects. Compounding these modifiers are a further plus 30% to vassal income and force limit contribution, a negative 15% to development cost, a negative 10% coring cost and cultural cost reduction, and plus 2 to their diplomatic relations for their ambition. All in all, Tonga is a great pick for subjugating the 7 seas, including their neighbor, the formable nation of Fiji. Unlike the aforementioned tags, Fiji does not possess the Polynesian kingdom government type, but instead is a Polynesian tribe, which only provides plus 20% to national manpower. Their national ideas are objectively awful, and aren't really worth mentioning, unless if you're interested in prestige from naval battles, or reducing your aggressive expansion by 20%. That being said, they are a new formable nation, and can be formed by any of the 3 starting tags along their archipelago. But if you're set on playing in southern Polynesia, you haka check out the formable nation of Aotearoa. This Maori cultured nation can be formed as any of the 7 starting tags in New Zealand, and possesses national ideas that grant increased colonial distance modifiers, plus 10% to army morale, and a negative 10% core cost reduction. Much like their Fijian neighbors, the Maori tribes of Aotearoa start as a Polynesian tribe, which also allows them to migrate. And speaking of migration, all Polynesian culture nations, including Aotearoa, can colonize the island of Rapa Nui to build a unique great project. Also known as Easter Island, this province allows Polynesian nations to construct the Maui Great Project, which grants plus 25% religious unity and plus 1 tolerance to the true faith, and to heretics once fully upgraded. That being said, All of the Polynesian polities we've mentioned thus far start off with the awful animist religion, and I'd recommend instead converting to the nearby Dreamtime faith, which is located in Australia. Unlike their Polynesian counterparts, the newly added nations of Aboriginal Australia have a unique religion and arguably far stronger national ideas. The first we will showcase is the tribe of Kamilaroi along the eastern coastline. This non-feudal, Tech 1 OPM packs a powerful punch, with plus 10% army morale, negative 15% core cost reduction, negative 10% dev cost reduction, a plus 10% shock damage tradition, and a plus 33% army force limit ambition. Insane ideas aside, Kamilaroi benefits from their unique Dreamtime faith, which they share with other Australian nations. By default, this provides plus 1 diplomatic reputation and negative 5% shock damage received, but it also provides a dozen cults which each grant unique bonuses. By completing the Aboriginal mission trees, you can unlock progressively stronger cults, culminating with the Rainbow Serpent that provides your nation plus 1 to each of your monarch pools each month. This makes the Aboriginal Altringa faith quite possibly one of the strongest religions in the game. Further down under is the tribe of Kaurna in southern Australia. As a fellow Aboriginal tribe, Kaurna is also a non-feudal Tech 1 Dreamtime OPM that makes for a challenging campaign. But unlike Kamilaroi, the Kaurna believe that the pen is mightier than the sword. Kaurna boasts very powerful administration-oriented ideas that offer them plus 10% governing capacity, 20% core cost reduction, and a 30% national tax tradition with a negative 10% dev cost ambition. And speaking of development, Kaurna's capital is located in a grasslands province, and their flag is literally a boomerang. Last but certainly not least is the Lorakia tribe of northern Australia. This non-feudal Tech 1 OPM is perfect for players looking to make buckets of ducats off of the Spice Island trade node. Their advantageous position places them within colonial range of maritime Southeast Asia, and their national ideas are centered around the pursuit of profit. This includes a starting plus 10% trade efficiency and plus 10% global trade power tradition, and a further plus 1 merchant, plus 2 diplomatic relations, plus 2 diplomatic reputation, and a 15% core cost reduction modifier. Given that Aboriginal missions require the player to conquer portions of Asia to unlock the most powerful religious cults, Lorakia's position and incredible ideas make them my top pick for the continent. But while the nations of Australia are strong in their own right, there are unfortunately no regional wonders that can be built or exist in the land down under. That being said, 4 of the new national wonders are relocatable and can be transported to your capital region. These include the Buddha statues of Afghanistan, the Inukshuk of the Inuit tribes, the nearby Moai of Easter Island, and Stonehenge of England. With our time in Australia coming to an end, it's time now to set our sights eastwards and set sail for North America. Rushing for gold is Yokuts, the only Californian tribe in North America and a beneficiary of 1.31's updated national ideas. As the only tag in-game with Californian ideas, this non-feudal Tech 1 OPM grants players a negative 25% advisor cost modifier, along with negative 10% development cost reductions, a massive plus 50% to religious unity, and an ambition that lowers separatism by 5 years. Alongside every other native tag in 1.31, Yokuts also benefits from their mission tree, which grants plus 1 colonist, plus 3 stability, and a litany of other modifiers throughout your campaign. Their newly redesigned totemist religion, which they share with other Native American nations, allows you to worship previous rulers for a variety of benefits, while their unique decisions allow you to commission _rock, _art, _title. Heading south by southeast are the Navajo, a notable North American tribe and arguably the best tag on the continent. This is due in part to their fleshed out mission tree, which contains far more modifiers than any other American state in 1444. With free claims across all of their neighbors, seemingly limitless stability boosts, and permanent modifiers to their development cost, the Navajo Nation is a good pick in spite of their average national ideas. The Navajo also possess Mesa Verde, one of the best national wonders and fully within their starting tribal borders. If you have the funds to fully upgrade this monument, you benefit from a global negative 10% to both idea and technology costs, alongside a negative 3 to local unrest. Our next group of native tribes hail from the Great Plains and make up the plurality of Central North American tags. If you're interested in horsing around, these cavalry-centric countries can competently carry your campaign. Their national ideas and mission modifiers grant them a negative 10% to cavalry cost, a 10% to cavalry to infantry combat ratio, and a rare plus 10% to army movement speed for when you gotta go fast. Like other North American tribes, the nations of the Great Plains offer the standard +1 colonist and dev cost reduction modifiers from completing their mission tree, which happens to be smaller than the other native cultural groups. Last but certainly not least are the northeastern tribes of North America. The pre-Federation Iroquois nations have powerful missions that grant them claims across almost all of eastern North America. These tribes possess balanced national ideas that feature a plus 50% naval force limit modifier, a +1 to diplomatic relations and reputation, and a plus 10% to their army morale. This region has a high concentration of neighboring tribes, and is perfect for players looking to puff on the peace pipe and take a pass on the new Federation mechanics. These northern nations are also in close proximity to North America's hidden wonder. Deep within northern Canada lies the Inukshuk of Ahurmuit, which can be constructed and upgraded once your tribe has modernized past their starting reforms. This unique building provides your nation with a global +2 to max promoted cultures, a negative 20% cost of advisors, and a further negative 15% to the cost of promoting cultures. What's more, Inukshuk is one of the rare monuments that can be uprooted and relocated if you're playing outside of native North America. Further to the south, more wonders exist in Mexico, like Tenochtitlan and Chichen Itza, though these do require playing as a Central American culture if you're looking to upgrade them. If you've made it this far into the video, I'd like to personally thank you for supporting the algorithm and helping boost the visibility of this content on the YouTube platform. Only a quarter of everyone watching this video has joined the community, and we're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you're feeling generous, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to boost relations even more, you can consider donating to our Patreon, buying games through our Nexus store, or donating basic attention tokens to AlzaboHD through the Brave browser. With that out of the way, it's time to set our sights on Southeast Asia. While the Southeast Asian region has received the plurality of this update's new tags, existing nations have also received a substantial upgrade. For Pegu, this includes the formable nation of Ramana Desa, which can be obtained after completing their mission tree. In a similar vein to Siam to their east, Ramana Desa possesses the Chakravarti government form, which grants players +10 absolutism and +1 admin monarch power per month. While this formable nation does not have ideas that are separate from Pegu, their shared mission tree is borderline overpowered. In addition to the claims that they receive across all of the Asian continent, Pegu's missions now offer a permanent +5 to mercantilism, +2% to missionary strength, a negative 25% cultural conversion cost, and a 25% reduction to upgrading their great project. This great project, the Kanbauzathati Palace, starts within their borders, and, when fully upgraded, provides the player +2 to diplomatic reputation and relations, as well as a negative 20% reduction to advisor costs. Iron Man players can also obtain the That's No Mon achievement by having over 100,000 sailors. But Ramana Desa is not the only new formable name tag nation. If you're eager to tie out one of the most powerful polities in 1.31, you'll want to form Siam as the starting nation of Ayutthaya. If you thought the power creep was real with Pegu, you'll be pleased to note that Siam and Thailand's mission trees grant claims across all of Asia, including continental China. The real power of these Siamese twins is located within Bangkok, where the Grand Palace of Krungtup Mahanakhon enlightens the nation. Once fully upgraded, this great project offers the player a 10% reduction to their aggressive expansion impact, +50% to their vassal force limit, +1 yearly absolutism, and a massive +15% to governing capacity. Iron Man players can also obtain the White Elephant achievement by owning all of Indochina and Burma as core provinces. Moving our way inland are the Zomia Highlands, a unique region that possesses 3 separate stateless societies. Raid, Coho, and Jirai are unlike any other nation, probably because they aren't nations. Mother Anarchy loves her sons, and bestows the stateless society government form to these 3 tags. While plus 15% to army morale and plus 75% to fort defense is great, the negative 99% modifier to governing capacity effectively prevents you from expanding beyond your starting territory. If you'd like to see me break this mechanic by abusing the concentrate development feature, I invite you to check out the Raiding the World with Anarchists video, available as a card at the top right of your screen. If you're looking for secret societies though, you'll do well to form the Confucian Republic of Lanfang. This unicorn nation used to be the rarest state in all of the South China Sea, and required a ridiculously specific and arcane set of circumstances to fire in order to appear. But in 1.31, this is no longer the case. Lanfang is now formable via decision by playing as the new nation of Sambas, and either owning or having Ming lose their core on the province of Huizhou. Once these prerequisites are met, you can invoke the 9- line and invite the Kongzi Federation, which swaps your tag over to Lanfang. Their newly updated national ideas are surprisingly good and include yearly Republican tradition bonuses to top off your leaders. While forming Lanfang does convert you to Confucianism, swapping back to Hinduism via rebels is easy and recommended. This allows you to cycle between Hindu deities every 4 years to more effectively put China back into Indochina. Up next on our list of spicy states is the Sultanate of Malacca. These sultans of swing possess the second most powerful missions in the Southeast Asian region, and are a perfect pick if you're looking for an easy way to form Malaya. If you like trains, this nation railroads an absolutely haram number of claims, granting you easy access to basically all of Asia. These balanced bonuses are of course excluding a free plus 10 to mercantilism, a permanent plus 2 tolerance of the true faith, and plus 1 to diplomatic reputation, and the free vassalization of surrounding states. If you opt to form the nation of Malaya, you can further obtain the Spice Must Flow achievement, assuming you're playing in Iron Man mode. It is often said that you can't say power creep without including Majapahit. In truth, this state is insanely overpowered, even by the standards of previous DLCs. This includes free claims across all of Asia, including China, and a casus belli that apparently allows you to declare war on every single nation, which is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. When conquering the world for free, you can also spread Hinduism throughout your trade nodes, a feature previously locked to Muslim nations. Did I forget to mention you also get 4 free vassals and multitudes of permanent modifiers? Well, of course that's on top of the 2 national wonders that you start with, Borobudur and the Purobasaki. They're both top-tier monuments, and when fully upgraded, can basically play your campaign for you. As with Malacca, Majapahit can also form the nation of Malaya, which again rewards you the Spice Must Flow achievement if you're playing in Iron Man mode. While 1.31 focuses on the Polynesian, American, and Southeast Asian regions, the rest of the world has also received an overhaul of buffs. One of the most notable is the Zoroastrian religion, which can most easily be obtained by playing in and around the Persian region. In functional terms, the Zoroastrian religion is now a clone of Coptic Christianity, and allows players to choose rituals that provide bonuses as long as they control any of the 5 holy sites. Converting to this newly updated faith is as simple as inciting religious rebels in the province of Yazd, or the newly added Zoroastrian province of Daman in India. If you're playing in Persia, you can further benefit from the Baku Adishka, quite possibly the most powerful national wonder in the entire game. This monument is only available for the disciples of Zarathustra, and provides players plus 5% army discipline, negative 10% cultural conversion costs, plus 5% land fire damage, and negative 10% fire damage received. Iron Man players interested in Zoroastrianism can also obtain the newly added Keep the Flame Burning achievement by owning all holy sites and fully upgrading the Baku Adishka. In a similar vein to Zoroastrianism, the Punjabi faith of Sikhism has obtained a sick buff in the 1.31 Leviathan update. In previous patches, Sikhism provided substandard bonuses in the form of temporary guru modifiers. But in the new update, this has been expanded via the mechanic of guru teachings. Every time a guru now dies, you can select from an increasing pool of permanent modifiers, which arguably brings the religion up to par with its Hindu and Muslim neighbors. If you're playing in the historically Sikh region of Punjab, you can further benefit from the Golden Temple Wonder, which provides -2 to local unrest and a ticking -0.1 monthly autonomy to all provinces, on top of a -15% minimum autonomy in territories. Iron Man Punjabis can also benefit from the Sikh Pun achievement by converting to the faith and forming their titular nation. Last but certainly not least is the Iberian nation of Andalusia. While this formable state has not changed significantly since 1.28's Golden Century update, the newly added Alhambra provides more bonuses than any other national wonder in game. When fully upgraded, it grants players +5% admin efficiency, +10% income from vassals, -10% liberty desire in subjects, and a further +1 to diplomatic reputation. The admin efficiency bonus alone is absolutely huge, and allows players to benefit from a lighter version of absolutism in the early game, which significantly speeds up expansion opportunities. Iron Man players can further benefit from one of two achievements, depending on who they decide to form Andalusia as when starting their campaign. Before ending the video, I'd like to thank you for watching this far and supporting the algorithm. It is no secret that 1.31 has had a rocky start, and in the comments below, I'd like to hear what your experiences are, and if you're still interested in more EU4 content. In addition, please consider liking this video or subscribing to the channel. After all, it's free, and we're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Right now, I'm in the process of producing more CK3 content, and am considering making Hearts of Iron 4 videos if there is any community interest. On the same note, I'm not sure if my previous challenge video was rolled out to my subscribers via notification, so if you're interested in quite possibly the spiciest and hardest of my challenge videos, feel free to check it out at the card in the top right of your screen. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. It's time now to roll the credits.